Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another video, and today we're here for another weather breakdown. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with the SPC outlook for today, where we have no marginal risks of severe weather. So let's go and move on to tomorrow, where we have no marginal risks of severe weather. Moving on to Tuesday, we have no marginal risks of severe weather. So let's go ahead and move on to the National Hurricane Center here, where we have a disturbance that has an 80% chance to form the next 7 days and a 40% chance to form the next 48 hours. And it's a wave off the coast of Africa, so it needs to be watched. Even though right now it's not looking like it's going to go in the direction of the United States, it very well could, and that would not be good. Eastern Pacific, we have Tropical Storm Lydia and Tropical Depression 16E here, but we're going to break those down later. Central Pacific, nothing new, so let's go ahead and break down the paths for Lydia and Tropical Depression E16. Lydia right now is a 70 mile per hour storm here. It's going to continue to head northeast and then eventually impact this island here as a Category 1 hurricane, which it will be by tomorrow most likely. Then it's going to continue to go north and east and eventually make landfall in the Tepic region and west central Mexico here. The top speeds for Lydia right now are going to be about 90 miles per hour, and that's right before landfall. By the time it reaches this area in Mexico here, it's going to be a 60 mile per hour storm, so it will get weaker pretty quickly, but it's still something you're really going to want to watch out for here, okay? So if you're planning on evacuating, which I don't think is a terrible idea, you'd probably want to start that now, as by the time it makes landfall, it'll be about October 11th, maybe October 10th here. It kind of all just depends. Now, this will continue to head into more portions of central Mexico here, and then end its lifetime here as a 30 mile per hour storm in the heart of Mexico near Saltillo, maybe it's the L's are silent, Saltillo. So let's go and move on to 16E here. Tropical Depression 16E will turn into a tropical storm here pretty soon, and then will most likely also make landfall in a very similar region here as Tropical Storm Lydia, but this is going to be more in southwestern Mexico here near Zihuatanejo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I don't know why I did. I'm terrible at pronouncing city names. So it's going to head north here and then head northeast and then make landfall here at about a 35 to 40, maybe 45 mile per hour storm near this region. So look out if you're there, but it's not going to be different from any other strong thunderstorm you've ever been in, just because it's so weak. It's barely even making tropical storm or tropical depression status here, okay? So it's not that big of a deal, but it's something you're still going to want to watch out for. Now, moving on to the climate Prediction Center here, 6 to 10 day temperature outlook is looking very interesting today. So we're going to be seeing warmer temperatures in the western United States and cooler temperatures in the eastern United States. Now in the red there in the northwest and portions of northwestern Montana, northern Idaho, northwestern Oregon, and all of Washington there, that's going to be a 60 to 70% chance to see above average temperatures from October 14th to the 18th. So we're going to see lots of that summer heat return in this region. Stop seeing that snow and that frost that we've been seeing up here. But then down here in portions of the deep south here of northwest Mississippi, most of Arkansas, southwestern Missouri, east central Oklahoma, and northeastern Louisiana here, in the darkest color of blue, that's actually going to be a 70 to 80% chance to see below average temperatures in that region. So it's going to get downright chilly here in this region. We're going to see some frost advisories extend into portions of Arkansas, which is very rare, okay? That does not happen all the time, especially in October. So a major cool down is coming. It has already started, obviously, but it's moving more to the south and the east here, so look out for that. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. This dome of cool air here will also bring some below average temperatures, or below average precipitation, and unfortunately continue the drought that's been going on in this region here in East Texas, northern Louisiana, southeastern Arkansas, Mississippi, West Alabama, southwest Tennessee, and extreme southeastern Missouri. That whole area there has been in a pretty bad drought for the past few months now, really the entirety of the summer, but it's looking like nothing's going to change there, as in the darkest color of brown, that's going to be a 50 to 60% chance to see below average precipitation in that region, so look out for that. And I mean, this extends over a good chunk of the United States here, not necessarily the darkest brown region, but below average precipitation is going to be likely here, whether you're in California all the way over to the Carolinas, you know, from sea to shining shining sea here, it is going to be very dry, very cool, most likely, unless you are in the northwest. Now, moving on to the 8 to 14 day outlooks here, we're still most likely going to be seeing above average temperatures here in the northwest. That's going to be a 60 to 70% chance to see above average temperatures in the red. This is going to be for October 16th to the 22nd. And then at the southeast here, we're going to see below average temperatures. In the darkest color of blue there, that's going to be a 60 to 70% chance to see below average temperatures, which is now going to be over portions of northern Florida and southeastern Georgia. So look out for that. Finally, watches, warnings, and advisories. We do have lots of frost advisories in effect here for portions of the upper Midwest here, now dipping down into northern Illinois. And then we also have some here in western North Carolina, but in portions of eastern West Virginia, we have freeze warnings, okay? So do not be driving on icy roads unless you can do so safely if you're under a frost advisory or a freeze warning. Red flag warnings in effect here for portions of southern and central Alabama and southwestern Louisiana there in the pinks, so don't be burning anything in those regions. Flash flood, or not flash flooding, but normal flood warnings are in effect here for portions of western New York after the remnants of Philippe hit this area pretty hard. But yeah, other than that, pretty calm right now. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.